Your pain has a purpose. She lost everything until this. They say pain either breaks you or builds you. But what if it does both? This is the story of Mira, a woman who lost everything and found something greater inside herself. Mira had a life that looked perfect on the outside, a steady job, a long-term relationship, a small apartment filled with laughter and music. But one year, everything changed. The breakup came first, then the layoff, then the silence. In a world that moved on without her, Mira found herself standing still, wondering why life had turned its back. Days blurred together, nights felt endless. She'd stare at her phone, waiting for messages that never came. Her confidence crumbled, her laughter faded, and the mirror reflected a stranger she didn't recognize. Have you ever been there? That quiet ache that doesn't scream, but stays. One evening, Mira went for a walk. No destination, no music. Just her thoughts. Halfway through, it started to rain, and instead of running for cover, she stopped and let it pour. For the first time in months, she didn't fight the storm. She realized maybe the rain wasn't the enemy. Maybe it was the cleanse she needed. That moment, that simple surrender, became the beginning of something new. Mira started to journal every morning. Not about goals or dreams, but about pain. She wrote everything she never said, every "I'm fine" that wasn't. And slowly, her pain began to take shape into lessons. She learned that heartbreak taught her what she valued, that loss taught her gratitude, that failure taught her humility. One day, she came across her old sketchbook. She hadn't drawn in years, but she picked up her pencil and started again. What began as a way to escape became her way to express. Her pain turned into portraits, her heartbreak into art. Each line she drew wasn't about sadness anymore, it was about survival. Life, she realized, is like pottery. When it breaks, most people throw it away. But in Japan, they practice kintsugi, repairing the cracks with gold. The scars don't disappear, they shine. And that's what Mira did. She filled her cracks with light. She stopped wishing for the old life and began shaping a new one, more beautiful because of the breaks. Months later, Mira started sharing her story online, her sketches, her lessons, her journey. People began to comment, "Thank you for saying what I couldn't." Her pain became a bridge connecting others who thought they were alone. She didn't chase validation anymore. She created value. And for the first time, she realized her purpose was never lost. It was just waiting beneath the pain. Mira once thought her scars made her unworthy. Now she saw them as proof that she lived, that she felt deeply, that she rose again. Pain didn't destroy her. It redirected her. Because sometimes the fire that burns you is the same fire that forges you. So if you re-listening to this right now, wondering if your pain has a purpose, it does. Maybe it's not visible yet. Maybe it's still growing roots beneath the surface. But one day, you'll look back and realize this was the chapter that made everything else possible. Hold on, heal slow, and trust that your story is not over. It's being rewritten in gold. If Mira's story reminded you of your own, you're not alone. Share this with someone who needs to remember their strength. Subscribe to Rise Daily, and let's keep turning pain into purpose together, because your comeback story starts here.